Hello and welcome back to another video here on Film Zone. Spider-Man No Way Home has every villain imaginable except one. We had Norman Osborn played by Willem Dafoe, Doc Ock played by Alfred Molina, Sandman, Electro and Lizard, one from each of the 5 Spider-Man movies outside the MCU. We even have Venom who pops up in the post-credits scene, although doesn't play much of a part in the movie. If that wasn't enough, we even had the 2 previous Peter Parkers, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. But why didn't Vulture, the first Spider-Man supervillain, make it onto the list? Well, there is something up and we shall find out in today's video. Before we begin with the video, however, make sure you subscribe to our channel and also turn on the bell for the latest notifications and updates. Make sure you never miss another video. With that said, let's jump into today's video. When Spider-Man No Way Home released, many were left wondering whether Vulture would make an appearance in the movie. Vulture was played by none other than Michael Keaton in the MCU. Cutting a menacing figure in the film with his giant mechanical wings, he is of course foiled and defeated by Spider-Man in the end. He was last seen in one of the post-credit scenes where he is seen in prison talking to Mac Gargan, aka Scorpion, and is unwilling to reveal Spider-Man's identity. Despite that tease in the post-credit scene, Vulture plays no part in the movie. There are some reasons he didn't make it, and here are some listed out for you. Due to Peter botching Doctor Strange's spell, Spider-Man villains from other universes are pulled into the MCU timeline. Those who know Spider-Man's true identity come through, which is the opposite effect of what the spell actually intended. However, all members of the Spider-Man antagonist gallery who prominently feature in the movie, as well as the figures you see knocking at the proverbial door during the movie's climax, have one thing in common. They are all coming through from other universes, and the only ones who actually make it through are characters who have already been in different Spider-Man movies. Molina's Doc Ock, Dafoe's Green Goblin, and Thomas Church's Sandman all hail from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy, while Rhys Ifans' Lizard and Jamie Foxx's Electro both come from Mark Webb's The Amazing Spider-Man movies, and Hardy's Venom is his own thing. The movies also seem to focus on one iconic villain per movie, which rules out baddies like James Franco's New Goblin. Keaton's Vulture may know Spider-Man's identity, as you may have seen in the movie, but since the movie's villains are specifically from different universes, that pretty much rules Mr. Toombs out. After all, Vulture is already firmly entrenched in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so he doesn't really fit the villain requirements to play a big role in No Way Home. Besides, even if he did, there's the fact that as far as viewers know, Vulture is still in prison after the events of Spider-Man Homecoming. There may be bigger plans for Vulture in the future. As Spider-Man No Way Home readily and repeatedly proves, you can never count a good Spider-Man villain out just because they've been defeated in one movie. Besides, Michael Keaton's impending return as Batman implies that the acting legend is still perfectly willing to operate in the world of superheroes. As such, it might very well be that one of the reasons you didn't see Keaton's flying villain in Spider-Man No Way Home is that he's already set to feature in another upcoming project. A recent trailer of the movie revealed that some version of Vulture will likely be in Sony's upcoming Morbius, at least, judging by the fact that Keaton appears as a man who sure seems to be Adrian Toombs, talking to the titular Dr. Morbius played by Jared Leto. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Keaton is indeed playing Vulture in the movie, even though it appears that Morbius doesn't take place in the MCU. Instead, it exists in the same universe as Venom, which is certainly different from the MCU, going by the fact that the Venom Let There Be Carnage and Spider-Man No Way Home post-credit scenes depict Eddie Brock being transported between the 2 universes. As such, it certainly seems that you will see Keaton's Vulture sooner rather than later. Only, it's in a different corner of the multiverse than you might have expected. Hope this video answers your question. Also, we'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next video.